Hi. Hi, I'm Alyssa.
Hi, I'm Bryce, and this is the story of us and Aquabat, our boat, or Batty as we call her. We bought Batty in 2013 from a bloke who had built her and sailed her around the world. She's a really lovely boat, an aluminium hull, 40-foot monohull sailboat, and we bought her in Mooloolaba in Queensland. I've been kind of sailing her up and down the coast, learning the boat, learning how we cope with being at sea.
So we put together a bit of a photo montage because we have never taken videos before. And you can come on a little journey back through time with us.
Let's go. So 2013, bought the boat in Mooloolaba and sailed up to Fraser Island, which is the largest sand island in the world. This is where we got caught with a water spout, and we were at sea, and our boat got stuck in the mud as we were trying to get back out.
We're in the little dinghy in the bottom.
Yeah.
Bryce is trying to row through the mud.
And eventually Alyssa got sick of me rowing, and she can't drag the boat normally, but she jumped out in the mud up to her waist and was pulling it along faster than I jumped out the back to push, and she pulled, and I couldn't keep up with her. She took off. Right.
Yeah, it was pretty exciting. But it's a beautiful part of the world. Gary's Anchorage. You're very happy when you're sailing.
Yeah, happy days. Picture of a beautiful sunset. Some of the sunsets over the sea are magic. This is all around Fraser Island. It's a little dirt track. We went off to try to find a lake out in Fraser Island, and it took us forever.
Fraser's the largest sand island in the world, and they have some absolutely amazing lakes, and we saw one in the distance, but it was by no means the pretty ones that they show you photos of.
We should have hired a car in retrospect.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Next time.
then I had to go and do some work in Port Moresby. This is us flying over some reefs on the way. That was the view from most of my time there, and this is up in the Highlands. They have sing-sings, like festivals, they call them. We sailed from then Fraser Island up to the Whitsundays. That was our getting there moment, was making it to the Whitsundays.
Specifically to Whitehaven Beach. Was where we wanted to make it to. This is Bundaberg.
This is all on the way. That was the smoothest spot we've had for a long time in the river at Bundaberg.
This was Pearl Bay. It was the absolutely most picture perfect entry we'd had. There were dolphins and turtles and
Whales,
butterflies. Yeah, it was pretty spectacular. Token dolphin never gets old.
Yeah, we see dolphins all the time when we're sailing along.
And it's whale season, so hopefully we'll see some soon.
This night the anchorage was so horrible, we just took off at 2 in the morning. We weren't sleeping, so we figured we may as well be going. So off we set.
The boat was literally going like that.
Yeah.
It was not fun.
No. This is hiking. We made it to the Whitsundays at this point. This is up, I think, to the top of
Whitsunday Island.
Oh, top of Whitsunday Island.
Yeah, so you can see Hamilton Island in the background. And then I'm pretty sure Whitehaven Beach is just on the other side of that little crest.
Some birds. It's really lovely being so close to nature, and the birds and the fish all around us. Quite often when we come into an anchorage there's fish all around us, particularly around Whitsundays. There's big coral fish, colourful things.
First family photo. Then we went off to Magnetic Island.
Yeah, sailed up to Maggie, as we call her. That's Horseshoe Bay, the only safe trade wind anchorage on the island. And then we pulled into the marina. We explored the island a fair bit there. It's really, really beautiful.
There's a lot of World War II stuff there.
Yeah.
It used to be a lookout.
We sailed up to Cairns.
Very pretty. lots of fun stuff.
Me through the looking glass.
That's Dunk Island. They were still pretty devastated from Cyclone Yasi in 2006, I think. Barren Falls. Came back down to Maggie. Had our first Christmas on the boat.
Yeah, we had a boat Christmas with some friends from Airlie Beach who were out sailing as well. Gorgeous day. That's me bringing the sail down. This is when we sunk our dinghy.
We tried.
We tried to.
She wouldn't sink.
We put a floating collar around the dinghy.
That big black thing.
To make it also our lifeboat. In the event that we ever need it, hopefully we don't. But we wanted to make sure that it wouldn't sink if it ever filled up with water. And good news, it does not.
So we tried.
Yeah, that's us sitting in the marina.
Yeah.
Worked for a little while in Port Moresby again.
Port Moresby.
I did a lot of racing, sailboat racing in Port Moresby with some buddies. And
Put me to work.
Alyssa came into the office one time.
Oh, and we had Thanksgiving at the embassy.
Yeah, the US Embassy. They invited us over because Alyssa was an American there at the time.
That's me finishing the Kokoda track.
Yeah.
Finishing.
I did the Kokoda track a number of years ago. And Alyssa wanted to be involved. So this is festival for Independence Day, where people go into work in their traditional gear. It's fascinating. Bamana War Cemetery. Thousands of Australian soldiers died on the Kokoda Trail, and this is and other parts around other battles around PNG and the Pacific. And this is one of the big war cemeteries from World War II. And we went back to the Whitsundays for the summer. This is going up the track in Hamilton Island where Alyssa thought she was going to die in the heat.
I did.
Climbing the mountain.
I did.
The Kookaburra. Lots of beautiful birds. Little freshwater swimming hole there. Alyssa in a stinger suit going diving under the boat.
In the summer we have to worry about the warm water bringing the stingers down with it, so you get to cover up, and that's my outfit.
One of the joys of sailing over the summer was that it opened up, because the wind was from a different direction, it opened up a whole heap of anchorages that we couldn't get to. We had a ball exploring those places.
The giant mango in Bowen. There's a lot of giant fruit and other random things around Australia. It's one of them. View from the top of the mast.
This is out in Sid Harbour. There's a little freshwater.
Only in the summer.
Only in the summer it flows because of the rain. It was so cool and refreshing and beautiful.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
And then we came back to Maggie, where we had a baby. And that's where we are now. Just getting acclimated to baby on board, and then hopefully we'll take off soon. We don't really know where we're going yet.
See what new adventures come with 3 of us. Or 4 including Batty, I guess.
We will see.
We'll see.
Stay tuned.
Bye.